So we're back. The Dan and Ninko show for episode 13. Lucky number 13.
Big luck.
Big luck. Brody, don't eat that wire, please. He's gonna be like the cat on Christmas Vacation when he's in the tree and he eats the wire and like zaps him. So yeah, we have a lot of things to cover today. Number one being the path. The path is the path. Is the path still alive? Dan, you have been the number one supporter and the number one fan and the number one we can do it still. The Cam Newton fan. You've been the Cam Newton You've fan. Been on Cam this whole game.
No.
This whole season.
No.
For this past game. After this past game, be honest. You didn't say I don't know if I'm still on the Cam train.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm on the Cam train.
Jumping off the Cam train.
I'm not jumping off yet.
No more.
Yeah.
No more Superman. No more crossover. Layup. I guess it's not a touchdown.
Well,
okay, now I scored
it to, though?
Crossover.
I mean, it's tough to give him that rap because who does he have to throw to? Your best receiver has been out for
just
9 weeks.
Just answer this question.
Yeah.
From what we have seen with him throwing the football in general.
Yeah. I would like to see
if he had great receivers, would he still be able to throw the ball to those great receivers?
But that's the tough thing. You don't know, right? But I think you're at a point now. Why aren't we seeing Stidham?
I don't know.
I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me.
I question maybe they don't want to put him out there because what if he does just absolutely tear it up? And then they're like, man, this season's a wrap. We could have had him out here a long time ago and potentially helped us out this year.
He looks like pretty decent, like when he's out there too. I mean, it's
can
tough
throw
to
the
judge.
football. He can throw the football, and
he ain't afraid to throw the football.
When you name somebody the starter the week before the game, is a lot different than him going in, say, in the third quarter when they're down a bunch, because he gets all the practice reps. He gets time with the number ones and the timing and the receivers.
The problem is they don't have any number ones, so
I'm saying the number ones, the starters.
Yeah.
I'm saying the starters.
Yeah.
When you're the backup, guess what you're doing? You're looking at a little sheet with the other team's plays, and you're basically the other team's quarterback throwing all those plays when you're on the practice squad. Basically like your practice squad player.
Yeah.
Those guys, they do is the cards. They do the other team. You might get in there for a couple reps with the number ones, but it's not like you're getting out there for as many reps as Cam or the starter does. They got to figure out what they have. And if they lose this game against Miami coming up, they got to play him. They have to play him.
Not to.
Exactly.
I mean, I guess you still have a shot, right? So I think they're just saying that we're going to stick with our starter. But the thing is, I mean, you always have to look to next year eventually, like what you're going to do next year. Do you see Bill going out and signing a $25 million a year quarterback? I mean,
depends on the guy. I could see
who's
him
out there though.
I could see him trying to pursue Matt Stafford, Jimmy G, some of these guys that are veterans that he feels more comfortable with, as opposed to going to draft a rookie. Then you have a rookie, because it's really hard to think a rookie can come in unless you're Justin Herbert, who's an absolute monster and is going to be a great the quarterback for the Jets, Darnold. I think Darnold would be good with just kind of Josh McDaniels in the way that he's able to run the offense. I think that he could do it because he's got a strong arm.
I don't think McDaniels going to be here next year.
No, I think he's gone too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how could you turn down? He's already turned down $20 million or $25 million once. I don't know how you do that again.
He can't do it again. And he'll get a decent job probably.
If he gets a head coaching opportunity, this is his last time.
That bad to go to.
No, it wouldn't be that bad, but it'd be tough because you'd be following Matty P's footsteps, and there'd be a lot of talk of, it's the same old Patriots. They won't get a guy. The Lions won't hire a guy from the Pats, just like Matty P, because there'd be like that. People would be talking about that, and it'd be an issue. So I could see him going to San Diego. I really could.
I don't think they're going to get Ritalin, though.
Could you grab that little piece? Thank you.
I don't think
puppies.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get. I don't think they're going to let go of Lynn. I think they would have already.
Yeah.
The thing though, the thing with Stidham is that why wouldn't you just see what you got? I mean, like he's cheap, right? Like he's on a 4th round pick deal. I think he's got like 2 more years left, right? Those are like 4-year deals or something like that.
Yeah, but then you have your the 5th year option stuff.
Yeah, which come in there. But I mean, then you have him under control for 2 or 3 years, cheap, as opposed to going out and getting a Matthew Stafford for. I mean,
he's going to be expensive no matter what. But here's the deal. Here's the deal. At what point do you say we need to stop just trying to get the discount? Like we need to stop just trying to get the bargain
I don't think he's ever going
somebody.
to.
but that's like
he does every now and again. It seems
he
like
paid.
with
He
Gilmore.
went and got Gilmore. He paid. He was the number one highest paid corner. That everyone's like, wow, this is unlike.
Yeah,
the
but
Patriots.
like the next year wasn't like the next corner was like a ton more money or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, it's increased substantially.
It's like he got it. He saw the trend going.
But that's why
Gilmore's
not going to be here next year. There's no way. He's going to look at what the other guys are getting and be like. And I don't necessarily know if you go and extend him beyond maybe 3 years too, because at that point then you start to get old and then you start losing a step, and you always want to be, this is ideally what you want to be as a player. Is you want to be overpaid in the beginning, and you want to be underpaid at the end. The second that flips and you become like an overpaid older player, you're done. Right. They cut you, they get rid of you, they try and ask you for a pay cut like Rex Burkhead. This is the thing that bothers me with the NFL. They ask these guys to take pay cuts that are leaders that have done a great job in the locker room that you can count on. They take the pay cut, then you get a season-ending injury. And Rex is going to be 31 and coming off an ACL as a running back. I mean, come on. Your shelf life alone as a running back is shorter. Yeah. And then you're coming off an ACL, which I've torn my ACL, and the next year you're not the same. It takes 2 years to get back to like where you were. So it's better to do it when you're young because you'll have 2 years to do it. Yeah. For me, I tore mine in 2006. I didn't play again until basically 2009, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah, we also did it younger, too. It's different when you're doing it that old.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like, you don't recover the same. Yeah. And these guys...
He ain't going to be back for next year.
He'll try, but...
Yeah, but, it'll be like start on the PUP.
Because he's a running back. It's like the worst. It's not like Logan Mankins, where he tore his ACL, got it fixed, was back in 5 months. Yeah, because he's just playing. He's not explosively cutting.
That's all he's got.
Yeah, and he's very good at getting vertical, planting, cutting. All the things that he does, the cutbacks where he's doing the and cutting back hard. So it's tough to see the way that this season has progressed. You think they have a shot, they're making a good run, then they pretty much get exposed against the Rams. They can't stop the run. They couldn't do anything.
It's weird. Like, they get exposed that they can't stop the run, and then they stop the run for a while, and then they get exposed again.
I know.
It's like the Jekyll and Hyde type team. Like, it puts out a good week and then just puts out. I mean, they got blown out twice, right? 49ers and Rams now.
But it's wild because everyone watches that Chargers game, and you're like, oh, wow. They just blew them out. They didn't score a point. Yeah. And then the Rams game, you're like, they scored 3 points, and they couldn't stop a nosebleed. They couldn't stop anything. Couldn't stop the run. And that's what you're going to face as you progress. If you got into the playoffs, you're going to face a better team.
Oh, if they made the playoffs, they weren't going to go far in the playeoffs. They weren't. If they were making the playoffs, they would probably be losing in the first round. Because you're going to be playing the Chiefs or the Steelers, basically. Most likely the Steelers, I think, is what it's going to be.
And then this path talk, everyone's talking about the path. The path.
Yeah, your boy Baker blew that up.
Oh, I don't like that guy. Have you seen the meme of him? He's like doing his stupid dance, and it's like with a horn song, and it just every time I laugh because it's like come on, man, like. It must be a young guy thing, like I was born in the 90s, these young 25 and under guys. Did you see after the Bills-Steelers game, Allen was talking to the reporter, and the Steelers, Ebron came up and was like, good win. Yeah. I'm like, what? Yeah. Like, who? Yeah. I get it. After a game, good game, respect. Yeah. You're a heck of a football player. Get in your locker room. That's it. Yeah. The guy's on national television at an interview, and you cheerfully, you sound like the Good Burger. Welcome to Good Burger. And thank you. Good game. Good win. Like, what are you doing? I would have that on the low lights. On my highlight.
What would you do if that was you were in that locker room with the guy?
It would be insane. It'd be ridiculous. Yeah. We gotta. Brody's really just killing my vibes. Brody, come here. Look, hey, no. I think these guys like wires. They're expensive. Here, look. Come on. Oh, I didn't notice he's doing that. Come on. Come on. Ooh, what's in here? Oh, come on.
Trying to trick him?
Come on.
Looks like he's too smart for. Oh no, you got him.
Okay, lay your ass down. All right, Brody's gone. Brody's gone. That's it. I mean, I'm trying to help the wife out, bring the dog. He's great. He's doing well, but he can't be chewing on the wires. It's not a good deal. But anyway.
No, but the Ebron thing, I mean, that was...
come on. Good game. Hug, dap.
That was crazy.
See you soon. We'll train together.
Yeah, it's one thing if you're saying
go
it
to
like,
dinner
with no cameras on you and stuff like that.
Come on.
You know, don't do it.
Good
Don't
win.
do cameras. What do
Get
you think
out of
Tomlin
here.
did after that?
This ain't how we do things.
Yeah.
You know, like with the crazy eyes.
You think the juju thing went over well in the locker room too?
I can't even do his dance, whatever dance he was doing. Bye on the Buffalo Bill. I mean, that's just bad. That's what our young society of youth do. I asked my nephew, who's a senior in high school. I said something about Baker. He's like, "Yeah, I love him." I'm like, "Oh, you do?" He's like, "Yeah, you know, the cockier the better." I'm like, "That's what you young kids are about. Just being cocky and full of yourself."
You are you afraid you're getting old now? Like, you know,
I'm
doing
getting old.
The young whippersnapper thing.
I'm way old.
Like, you know,
but I still got it. That's it. Here, let me see exactly what his text was when I said something to him about him. Oh boy. Oh boy. No, what do you say? Cockiness is a high risk, high reward thing. That's what his text was. And then I said, this is great too. I said, I'm not a fan. I don't like him. He's like, I'm a fan. He's got weapons, eating those DBs alive. I said, I hate how he acts. He said, welcome to the new gen, old man. Cockiness is a high risk, high reward thing. And I said, yep, the fall is awesome.
Yeah. Well, I mean, do you really think the Browns are that good anyway?
He said the Browns are about to score too quick. I said, yeah, that's true.
The Browns aren't that good anyway. Like, you know, they're just not. I think the AFC Central, whatever it is.
Did
Browns,
Lamar have to go poo, or was he having cramps? Because I've
looked
never
like he
seen
had
it.
a
I've
poo.
never seen a
poo.
guy with cramps run.
Yeah.
When you're running, you're cramping. You're like, I can't run, or I can't move.
That's what I mean. You're down the field,
Like
right?
he was running kind of like with that like tucked butt, you know, like I'm about to spray my pants.
Well, he had COVID. Maybe it's a side effect.
Could be.
You know, like the runs afterwards.
Football and accidents. That goes hand in hand.
I mean,
guys have issues.
Definitely a poo.
Guys have issues, and then especially if you have white pants on, you're in trouble.
Were you here for the Paul Pierce one?
Yeah. I wasn't here, but I know about that. I mean,
he came in the wheelchair. They put him in the wheelchair.
He said he had to go to the bathroom.
No, when he hurt himself.
No, he said he came out and said that I had to go to the bathroom.
But they put him in a wheelchair.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, that was the start. That was the start of this modern athlete.
Well, it's like the flops, right?
And selling things before they do anything.
It's like the flops. It's the same thing.
Oh, I know.
As
the flops are just as bad.
Yeah. Like Winovich flopped as the defensive end.
That's the cam. Come on. Yeah, don't know.
Were you excited to see your Patriot number 50? Like, just do the flop?
Not flopping. That's the terrible thing. I saw the flop. I was like, come on, dude. Let's not do that. I think he did it. He did against the Rams, too. He tried to.
He does like every week.
Come on. It's so bad. I'm going to beat Winovich for that. I'm kidding. I don't beat people. Anyway, let's talk about this. I got a little thing. I got like an offer. Like a phone call from Bob Menner. You know, The Voice, he does the funny, he's like a comedian. You'll see the sports stuff. Yeah. He does like the commentary behind it, and it's funny. He FaceTimed me last night. He's like, yo, I'm doing this thing. It's a four game like exhibition, 4 teams, just playing 2 games. It's like $150K to you, cash money. And he said it's not even that. It's like it'll be like it's not like crazy. I'm like, who's the competition? Because if it's playing like, I don't know, scrubs, I think I'd be all right. I'd probably make some plays
for $150,000.
Tear my Achilles, tear my ACL. So that's what my wife. She goes. She listens over the call last night. She's like, that's really stupid. I'm like, yeah, but it's like I could go buy that Buick Skylark, the 54 Buick Skylark, just go play, and then I got like 50 G's extra. Spend on something else cool.
As long as you're being wheeled to the car.
As long as it's not my right leg, I'm fine. That's your gas and brake.
Yeah, but if you tear your ACL now, it's going to be worse than what it was when you did the last time.
I just want to get it fixed. It's fine. I don't need it anymore.
What if you break your hip or something?
That would suck. That'd be painful.
But did you find out who it would be against?
No, it's all. I mean, 150 grand. I pretty much said bye-bye to the career because I wasn't.
I was only making from like $5 million.
No, 1.5. That's a lot. My backup was making double what I was making, so it's like 1.5. I should probably retire.
What's that? 1.5.
It's 775 after taxes.
Yeah, I know, but so is the 150 grand's before taxes though too.
Yeah.
So it'd be so you walked away from 93 grand a game.
Yeah, but how much CT? How many problems down the road? This one, I wouldn't even hit with my head. I just use my hands.
Just keep pushing people.
It'd be like the Tyson Roy Jones Jr. fight. They're all body shots. Nobody's really wanting to get hit in the head.
Yeah. But I think you would get somebody that's way too amped up.
Oh yeah,
100%. You up, and then it would just be utter chaos.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be good.
When you hung up the phone, where you're like, "I'm going to do this," and then
no, I was laying on my couch. I was watching American Hustle. Which go watch American Hustle. That's a great movie. Favorite scene in that movie: Christian Bale and who's the dude from Wedding Crashers? Bradley Cooper. Christian Bale. He's in character. He's got the glasses on. He touches them. Does them when he's talking. He's got the hair full comb over. Yeah. In the beginning of the movie, he's literally putting glue on his head, spraying it, covering his head, getting his hair perfect. Massive Trump comb over.
Yeah.
And
it's like Kingpin.
Yes. Yeah, Kingpin with the thing. I'm Big Earn. Yeah. I'm the greatest. And he's like, are you messing with me? He's like, no, I'm not messing with you. If I really wanted to mess with you, and he just does this. Yeah, and Christian Bale just stands there he's like, you shouldn't have done that. That's the best part of the movie to me. I love that part. I laugh every time. Because
it's a decent movie.
It's a great movie. I like that movie. I like Christian. I'm a huge Christian Bale fan. Huge.
So is that your favorite Christian Bale movie? Or
No. There's a lot of good Christian Bale movies. Empire of the Sun. You remember Empire of the Sun? That's a great movie. World War II. Yeah. British kid living in Japan with his parents. The war starts. They're a very rich family, so they have a mansion with a maid, and they're going to all these parties, and they're at a Halloween party, and the war starts, and then all those kids get separated from his parents, goes into I think a concentration camp, and who's the he beats me straight up. Rounders.
Oh, John Malkovich.
John Malkovich is in it as a young guy. It's a great movie. I always like that movie.
Yeah,
but
you got
Christian
Batman.
Bale, I hate the Batmans. I don't know why he talks like this the whole time.
Be Batman.
I'm Batman. I get it, but just talk normal.
The Bane Batman was the best one.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yes, good. Yes. My people here will listen to me.
That's Hardy, right?
That is Hardy. On the juice. He was very strong for that film role.
Broke Batman's back.
He did.
Strong.
He did.
Get
best Christian Bale. Man, The Fighter's good, but I think that's a great one. He won an Oscar for that one. What's the one he plays a prisoner of war in Vietnam. He lost a ton of weight for it.
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it.
It's a great movie. He's a fighter pilot. He gets shot down in Vietnam.
It's broken or something like that.
No. It's something else. You'll find it. 2 seconds, he'll find it. It's with the funny guy, the comedian. He was in Saving Silverman. I love Saving Silverman too. That's a great movie. Not a great movie. It's a stupid movie, but it's just funny. It makes me laugh.
I know what movie you're talking about. I just can't find it. It's not even on here.
It's got to be on there.
I'm looking at the top ones. Is it? What?
No, Machinist that's a weird.
I know what you're talking about.
No, it's something. We're gonna find it in 2 seconds. Watch me find it.
Have you seen Ford versus Ferrari?
That's a great one.
Yeah,
that's a really good one. Christian Bale. Look at us in our phones. And he's got talk about
Rescue Dawn.
Rescue Dawn. That's a really good movie.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Into the Furnace. Have you seen that one?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good movie.
Oh man, is that a good one?
A good one too.
Big Short. I'm telling you, Into the Furnace, that movie every time I'm like,
it's out of the furnace.
Out of the furnace.
Yeah.
Into the furnace, out of the furnace. It's in some type of furnace or out of a furnace, okay? But anyway, he's great in that one. That's a really sad movie.
Like American Psycho or something like that.
That's
right?
a great one.
Yeah.
American Psycho. And he's like, he really gets into the character, which is insane. How he loses a ton of weight, gains it back.
Yeah, he's like a
character.
The other one that does that, the crazy one, Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, he's nuts though. You hear that guy's crazy. Out of the Furnace.
I couldn't believe the Empire of the Sun was 1987.
310 to Yuma.
Yeah, it was a good
Just
movie.
go through some of these movies. Rescue Dawn.
Terminator Salvation.
310 to Yuma. Great movie. Little Women. Love that movie.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
It's a great movie. Telling you. It's The New World. It's a good one.
The Machinist was good.
Yeah.
Fighter was really good. I mean, he wasn't starring in that movie, but
yeah.
Dickie Auckland. Ford vs. Ferrari is really good, though. That's a good underrated movie.
It's
newer and everything.
It is. Yeah. I like American Hustle. Vice.
Yeah, Vice was good.
Vice, the guy, he gained how much weight? He had to lose 70 pounds from Vice to Ford vs. Ferrari.
Yeah.
That's what I was just watching an interview on him, actually.
Yeah, when he goes up and down like that.
Talk about like flip outs. I know like right now you have the Tom Cruise that just like yelled at somebody about COVID. Christian Bale has the best like, yeah. Oh, good for you.
Well, like something like breaks his character or something.
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
somebody walks in his shot.
That's right. That's what it was.
He's like, what is this? Amateur hour.
That was recent though. That was like a couple weeks ago.
No, Christian Bale freak out. Another one.
I think there was one not that long ago. Like when somebody walked into a shot kind of like that, and he.
I thought that
out.
was a couple of years ago.
I thought that was recent
because it was like they're filming.
Tom Cruise is the most recent one.
Yeah, Tom Cruise. But Tom Cruise wasn't even that bad because he was literally there was a group of people around a computer with no mask on. So he was trying to say like, look. This is important. There's a lot of people here that need their jobs. Let's not shut this thing down. We've been shut down for months. Let's do the right thing here. It's not bad, but it's
just the way he does it. Like what he's trying to say is correct, but the way he does it is wrong. Like I think he said that they're making history by shooting Mission Impossible like 12 or 13.
Yeah, it's 7.
Like, I mean, yeah, whatever. What is the difference?
It's still a lot.
The mission is impossible because it's still fucking going.
Well, they still make money. They're still doing it because they're making money. The worst thing that I've seen in recent film is like Adam Sandler, some of his movies, they literally just make a movie and it's like the dumbest thing in the history of movies. Ones. It's so bad, but it's like they get paid for like product placement or
and they're the producers.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, and they're making a ton of money. I think the most recent one, the Other Missy, which I think is actually really funny. That's a good one. The Other Missy. It's with David Spade.
Oh yeah.
And he's like goes on a date, a blind date, and it starts out with.
But his last one was like Herbie Halloween or something.
Yeah, that was terrible.
And the one before that was another Netflix one that was terrible.
I mean what is it? The family, the reunion ones. Those are so bad.
Yeah. The first one was okay.
The first one was okay, but the second one I'm just like, okay, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he's still trying to figure it out from like Happy Gilmore.
But no, but the thing is like they've made so much money that all you do is just put a movie together with your friends because all those movies are the same people. Yeah. Brody, come on now. You're killing me, Brody. Barkin.
Do you think Belichick does this with Winovich?
Let's let him in.
Like when they keep Winovich out of the game.
I just got to give him that plastic, then I'll hold it. So he got it.
Yeah.
All right. Here, just relax. Take a load off. You're tired, man.
Come here. I'll hold it.
Get full of.
I'll hold it. I can't fight anything.
Full of puppy hair.
There we go.
He's gonna go after that beard, man.
No, he knows better.
Right. He's ready. He's like, I want to eat foam. I want to eat things I shouldn't eat.
Yeah.
And
I see that extension cord.
Send my dad to Tufts for a way overpriced vet bill.
Vet bills are no joke.
Yeah. So Ruby, my English Mastiff, on Christmas Day ate 2 socks of mine, folded together. You know, you take the socks, fold them together, big knot.
Yeah.
Ate them.
Yeah.
We didn't know, obviously. And she's outside, not going to the bathroom. Like, all right, something's wrong with her. She's not eating. She's acting funny. Take her to Tufts on Christmas Day. They're like, yeah, well, it's going to be, you're going to have to go get that, or, you know, we can give them something to maybe vomit it back out, but
Yeah.
I can't guarantee that. And if anything happens in there, dog's in trouble. I'm like, all right, well, let's get it out. So get it out, go to pay. Like, will you be financing this? I said, no, I'm not financing this. But just the fact that you offered me financing, like a car or a home, how much is this? Just, it's very expensive. It's around that.
Yeah. No,
And I was like, great. So all said and done, Ruby's life, 7 years. She's a beautiful dog. We loved her, but she was around $30,000 in vet bills total with her knee. She had a knee that was $8,200 for ACL repair. They did the TPLO replacement or the TPLO procedure. It was expensive. Her paw, she had autoimmune disorder, so her body rejected her nails. Super crazy. Had to be on pills her whole life.
Oh.
So it was just, English Mastiffs, best dogs ever. I mean, I still miss her every day, but I couldn't do I couldn't do a 200-pound dog in. Big dog. I couldn't pick her up. I mean, 200 pounds. Think about that. It's like me
like
picking you up. Ramps everywhere.
Yeah.
Picking her up, I almost like herniated myself.
Yeah.
So we went with a beautiful golden, and they're like velociraptors their first 3 years of life. But
then he should calm down.
they'll calm down.
Yeah. That's what they say.
Yeah.
Then you get one that doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know if he seems chill, and then he doesn't. But yeah, back to the football thing. I probably won't be putting any pads on.
You're not going to do it?
I don't think.
$150,000?
I don't know if that's a good.
I think you should go do it and then donate all the money to charity.
Be a great thing.
Yeah.
Be a great thing. But then if I donate it to charity in a few years when I'm in trouble and I don't remember myself, I need some help back.
You need the charity back.
I need the charity back to help me. I just, it wouldn't be smart.
How many teams were they saying
It's
it was?
4 teams, 4 games.
Okay. But they didn't know who it was. It's just going to be like retired NFL players?
I don't know. I guess.
Yeah.
And then some like hungry 22-year-old that's trying to get in the NFL, just like knocking people out.
You get ear holes
after the play, like trying to be extra because they're just trying to make $1. It's like, I'm doing this to just, get a cool '54 Buick Skylark convertible in,
You can do it anyway.
beautiful. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
When's that car?
Fully restored.
Oh, you've seen it. Have you seen the pictures? I don't know. If go on the Instagram for Dan O'Brien Auto Group and check out this 50. What is it? A 54?
54 Skylark, or not a Skylark. 54.
I feel like I put that in your brain too.
Yeah, I know because you keep saying it. It's 54 Buick.
I can't believe you got that.
Fireball V8. Original car.
Only 200 horsepower.
Convertible.
Those things aren't fast. I wonder how those things
That's
ride.
fast back then, though.
I know.
200 horsepower. That thing flew back then.
I wonder how they roll. I mean, I wonder how like a 54 boat, because I think they're massive. Aren't they a massive 2-door car?
That's what I'm having trouble with trying to transport the thing.
Really? Because it's too long? It's not too wide.
It's too big. It's long and wide. It's just a big car.
Well, they better be. Don't let it sit outside.
It's inside. Don't worry.
The whole
It's inside.
time.
Yeah.
Closed carrier?
Yeah, closed carrier. We're not going to send it.
Brody,
non-closed
don't eat the
carrier.
cameras. Come on.
The whole car has been fully restored. I mean,
It's a beautiful
like
car.
the
I showed my
original
dad.
car.
I showed my dad yesterday, and I was like, Dad, should I trade the '65 green Vet for the red Buick Skylark? And he was like, I don't know. You got to see the Skylark in person. If it's super crazy over the top, maybe you do it. I'm like, yeah, maybe I'd do it.
I think the thing is super crazy over the top. It's a Barrett Jackson or Mecum. One of those two is where it originally went through when the last owner bought it. I mean, it still has like the service policy record. It still has the owner's manual, the window sticker.
That is so sick.
It's got like everything.
I wonder if it's all original, like the trim pieces. I wonder if they re-chromed them or
original. The only thing that's not original is the wheels, but they have the original wheels with the car. Come with the car.
Oh, they put radials or something on it.
Yeah, they just upgraded
Those
the wheels.
the original tires on those cars are bad.
You can't drive on the road with them. But
No.
everything else original in the car, the motor, it still has the boot for the convertible top that goes over.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's original. The leather's original.
That's original leather?
Mhm.
No way.
That's what the
How is
whole
that
thing
possible? I thought like leather from 1954 would be like
says. Well, if you
crusty
take care,
and
if you
cracked.
take care of it though, that's the big thing.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah, you just take care. The whole car's been taken care of.
You relax,
then
dude.
redone.
Why don't you go for a sleep?
But it's got like the factory radio, factory AM radio.
That's
in
cool.
It. Yeah, it's a Ninko car.
It's a Ninko. That thing rolling down in the summer.
Yeah, you drop the top.
Drop the top.
You, Brody, and Chase Winovich in it.
Chase's hair flowing. That'd be funny.
Whose hair would be flowing?
Brody's,
Brody or Chase?
Brody's chest, when that thing gets like a full like lion's mane, he's going to be freaking impressive, I'm telling you. Brody.
If he doesn't get electrocuted before then.
Well, I don't think there's power going through these. I really think
I think it's all low voltage.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's low voltage. Oh, boy. A little zap. You get a little zappy.
Is that what it was biting? I think so.
Hey, you're being bad. Like, you were really good the first few times. Now you're just becoming a teenager.
Yeah, now he's getting a little older now.
Yeah, his hair's coming in and coming out.
That's the big thing. You want to do picks now?
Let's do picks.
Yeah,
Let's do it. I lost last week, I think, huh?
Yeah, you did.
Damn.
We got to get the total of what it is for the season.
We should.
I'm
We
definitely
have the
ahead.
footage. We could do that. But
Definitely ahead. All right, so we got first game is Chargers-Raiders, Thursday night.
I kind of want to go with the Chargers. I'm going Chargers. I'm doing it. I think they're going to beat the Raiders.
I'm going to take the Chargers too. I think
Damn it.
I like the pick. I don't think the Raiders are that great. Then you got Bills-Broncos.
Bills.
I'm going to take the Broncos in this one.
Okay.
The Broncos looked good last week. Defense is good. I don't know. I think Josh Allen might bounce back. Might not do that well here. Panthers-Packers.
Packers.
Rogers. Saturday games this week. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Then you got Buccaneers-Falcons.
Bucks. TB, baby. He's back.
I'm going to take Matty Ice.
Oh, boy. That's
Falcons.
a loss. That's a loss.
You think you took the Jets last week?
I did. They got to get a win at some point. Come on. They're going to be
with Adam Gase?
0-16. Man,
I don't know how he's the coach.
Add him to the list.
And you got 49ers-Cowboys.
49ers.
I'm going to take the Cowboys in this one. They got something to play for. They could be the top of the division. Titans-Lions.
We are going Titans.
Yeah, Titans. Texans-Colts.
Colts.
I'm going to take the Texans on this one. I'm going to go up. This is upset week.
And they just got killed, too.
But it's just weird because if Deshaun just is on, what do you do?
It's true.
Bears-Vikings.
Mitch Trubisky's coming back. I'm going with the Bears.
I will take the Vikings.
Shot town, baby.
Seahawks football team. First place football team.
They don't even have a quarterback. I'm going
Dwayne
Seahawks.
Haskins got a top 10 pick.
Terrible.
I will go with the Seahawks, too. Jaguars-Ravens.
Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens. Oh, boy. This will be a tough one for you. Jets-Rams.
Man, I want to go Jets. No, Rams.
I'll go with the Rams. Eagles-Cardinals. Jalen Hurts.
Eagles.
I'm going to go Cardinals.
Gives them the spark.
This will be a good game. Chiefs-Saints.
No Drew Brees. Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm going to go Chiefs, too. Browns-Giants.
Giants.
I'm going to go Giants, too, on that one. I don't think the Giants are as bad as what people think. Joe Judge has them playing.
He does.
Playing. Steelers-Bengals. It's a Monday night game. Yeah, Steelers. And then we have the Patriots-Dolphins.
Oh. Sunday night game?
No,
it's
Sunday,
at 1 o'clock.
Sunday, 1 o'clock. I just saved it for last.
Yeah, I know. Pats. Why not? Let's make it interesting for the Path.
Do you know that Ryan Fitzpatrick only has 200 less passing yards than Cam Newton?
That's ridiculous, and he hasn't played.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always going to go the Patriots. They beat him already once.
Yeah, week 1, and it looked like a completely different team.
It's because COVID. Cam's still in the COVID fog.
COVID,
His mechanics got screwed up.
Yes, the COVID tightened his
the
shoulder
COVID,
up.
and then it forces the body to just twist.
He turns his head opposite of where he's throwing it to throw it. He throws like this.
It's just trying to psych out the defense. You just think you're
He's
looking that way, you're throwing this way.
Mahomes, no look.
You got to think that Stidham gets into this game, though.
Yeah. If they're down, he's got to get in. Bro.
You can't just keep putting them in when they're down, though. Like,
That's what it seems to be. I don't get it. But He's not starting this week, so if they get down, are you going to throw him in there?
Like, they put him in there, but...
if they go down and they put him in, he's going to start the last 2 games. It's got to happen. That's what's got to happen.
I thought he'd be starting this game. I mean, that's...
Well, no, because if they win out, they potentially have a chance. I don't think... Bill is not going to put in Stidham until there's 0 chance of them making it anywhere.
I know, but like...
But 2% is like 0.
Let's go back in time. Why didn't Stidham start against the Chiefs?
Because Hoyer was your better option.
Shut up. You can't even possibly think that.
I said that Hoyer was going to start the season.
Yeah.
Bad.
That was awful.
It's a bad take on my part.
But, like, how did...
Brody, don't eat those, please.
I think another thing to go to, you see that these columns out now. He's fine with that. There's these columns out now talking about that Bill Belichick can't rebuild the Patriots. What's your take on that?
It's not true.
Yeah.
They'll be all right.
Because he hasn't drafted well, which he hasn't drafted well recently.
They're gonna spend some money. This year was tough because of the cap. Then you had COVID.
Yeah.
They're gonna go spend some money. They'll get some guys. Bill is the best coach in the league, so I think that he's done a great job to have the team where they're at this point.
Yeah.
So it could have been worse. If you had another coach, they would have been a 2 or 4 win team. Easily.
Maybe.
I
mean, it could have been a no-win team.
Could have been bad. Because if you think about it, I think the Jets might have a more talented roster as far as receivers and
the receivers
offense. And
I mean, if you gave the Patriots the Jets receivers, they're going to win.
They'll be better.
They'd win 10 games.
They would be really good. They would be better than where they're at.
The Jets actually have one of the better receiving groups.
I don't want to be disrespectful to the guys that are playing, but Myers is good. I think he's done a great job. Yeah. But they just don't have enough. Well, you look at any good team, it's man, you look at DK and you're like, man, that's a specimen. That dude's big, fast, strong.
Aikman said it best, though, that all the receivers on the Patriots are playing one spot too high.
Yes.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah, they could all come down.
Yeah.
If they had one more or
if
two
say
big-time guys.
Say you had DK Metcalf as your number 1, and now Bird's your number 2, Myers your number 3.
Yeah.
N'Keal Harry's your 3
Everything
or 4.
kind of
it starts.
And a tight end. They don't have a tight end. So, I mean, that's on them in the draft, too,
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, Bill hasn't drafted the greatest, but I think this team has more younger talent than it's had in a long time. There's building
there always
blocks
has to be. There's always been. I mean, think about the first Patriot run at the Super Bowls. You had your Vrabels, Brewskis, Johnson, Seymour, all those guys. Then there was that changeover in 2009, which was 2008 was the last year those guys were together. They didn't make the playoffs. 2009, all those guys were gone. Teddy retired. Vrabel got traded. That's when they drafted. That's when I came in. Devin came in. Hightower came in. Gronk came in. All these Chung came in. Julian came in.
Yeah.
All those guys kind of went away, and then the new crop came in, and then guess what? 12, you get to the Super Bowl. 13, 14, 15, 16, 7. You're all right there with those guys. But the common denominator is
your favorite person in the world.
Tom Brady.
Yeah. No, it definitely is. But it's like they're getting to that point, though. They're in the rebuild, but I think you can see it that they at least have the talent coming, right? On defense especially. Offensive line, all that. I mean, they've got these guys coming from behind, so I don't think it's going to be as bad as what people are predicting it to be. They're just going to have a losing season for the next 5 seasons in a row or something like that. I don't think that's what it's going to be. I mean, they have to find a quarterback because the problem too is that Cam isn't the long-term fix either. The same way Matthew Stafford is not the long-term fix.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like that's going to be the Belichick move to go sign a quarterback for a lot of money. It seems like he's going to go try to draft another third-rounder. See what happens there. I kind of hope that they at least go to this athletic type quarterback. The kid from BYU or the other kid from North Dakota or whatever. Like to see one of those, but
Brody, give me that.
I don't see them taking a quarterback in the first round.
No, I don't see them doing that either.
The thing is with Stidham though, if Stidham didn't go back to school that one year, he was going to be a first round pick.
Yeah.
And
I wish they would put him in the game as a starter, have a week to prepare, and then go out there and see what you got for evaluation purposes. Because at the end of the season, how can you give him a fair evaluation? I know he's under contract for next year, but then what do you do? Like, say you put him out there, he has 2 great games.
Yeah.
Kind of like Jimmy G.
Yeah.
When he went to San Fran, he had 7 games. He was like, he played 7 great games, won all those games. Went into the offseason, they were like, all right, he's our guy. So you knew. If you don't do this, then you don't know. And you got to go evaluate other people. You got to look at the draft. You got to look at all your options. And then you bring a guy in, and I know Bill likes competition, and competition brings out the best in everybody. But if you pay a guy, he's your starter. You go out and you pay anybody.
Yeah, $15, $20 million.
He's your starter, no matter what.
It's like you pay Cam Newton $1 million, and he's still your starter right now.
I think that was because the team, he didn't want to make the team think that he was throwing in the towel. And if you take Cam out and you start Stidham at any point in this season, I think that guys would have been like, all right, well, I guess the season's done.
I don't see that, though, because, I mean, you're not getting
because you're not
out of it.
Yeah, you're not producing, I guess.
You know, and the thing with Stidham is that it changes the whole offseason. Like, if he comes out here, you start him like this week, the next 3 games, right, and he wins 2 or 3 of these games, especially beats like either the Bills or the Dolphins, and has good games and actually is passing for like 300 yards, 275 yards, 350 yards, you take another question mark away from the offseason, I think, so you can go focus on building other things, build back get a receiver, get a tight end, you know, put a little more pieces on the defensive line and stuff like that. I just think it makes your life easier, but I just don't get why you don't give him the shot, like right now, especially now. I get
and
before this.
Bill addressed the media. This is the last time I'm saying it. Cam Newton is our starting quarterback.
He loves Cam, though, it seems like.
I guess.
He praises Cam more than I ever praised Brady. Huh?
Yeah, well, I think that's a psychological thing.
What, for Cam?
Yeah. He's one of those guys, like, you need to pump him up. You can't beat him down. Some guys, you beat them down, they get all mad, they come back out, I'll show you, go play better. Some guys, you bring them down, they go into a shell. They don't have that fight in them. So you got to build them up. You got to praise.
Yeah.
Hey, it's like a millennial. Hey, good job. 2nd, 3rd place is okay too. It's okay. We had fun, right? Did you have fun? We all had fun. Yeah. Participation.
Yeah. Here's a trophy.
Here's a trophy. You can do it. You can be a pro athlete too. No. You're not going to be a pro. Go be
Coach Ninko.
Go be a job. Go get a job. Go be whatever you want to be. You're not good enough to be a pro athlete.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. What's wrong with just being brutally honest with people?
Or put somebody in the best position then,
like just be honest.
Yeah.
Just be honest. Like, oh, my son's going to get a D1 scholarship. No, he's not. So sorry. Your son's slow and he's a receiver. There's no chance. Your son's not going to play in the NFL.
Do you think you could coach? You think you could be a head coach for a high school team for like 1 year?
Nope.
You think you could make it through the year?
Nope.
Before you get run off?
No, it'd be bad because like I'd have 2 parents. One would say, hey, why isn't my son starting? And I'd say, you want to know why your son isn't starting? Hey, Jim, come here, Jim. Got to show you something. Hey, John, come here, John. John and Jim, line up 5 yards apart. Dad, come here. Watch this. I want to show you something. Ready? Here they go. Bang. Oh, your son got his ass kicked. Guess what? That's why your son's not starting. He's not good, or he's not good enough to start.
And then they would be in the principal's
See, that's
office.
the one thing about – oh, yeah, and I'd be fired. That's the one thing about football. Baseball, you can stick a kid somewhere, put him at the bottom of the
like right
batting order, put him in a left field, put him somewhere where he can just get out there and, like, you can – in football, you can be exposed very quickly.
Yeah.
If you don't have the speed or the strength – I mean, you're going to get exposed. Maybe not. Maybe the game is changing, and there's roughing the passer penalties on just normal plays now, where I don't know how the game is going to look in 5 to 10 years because the generation of kids that are growing up with, oh, you can't hit like that, and you got to like really be gentle with the quarterback and set him down nicely, and don't land on him while you're running because it could hurt him. Like, we don't care about you. Like, if you get hurt, it's okay. But like the quarterbacks, we got to be real gentle.
If you don't brace correctly, and you snap your arm.
If you hurt you can hurt your own knee.
You tackled them.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going to be like. It'd be hard for me to be a high school coach because parents.
It's like that.
You see parents everywhere. I never went to a speed camp. I never went to these training camps. I never did any of that. I just played football and I lifted weights and I loved it and I just worked at that and I got better and I slowly but surely made my way to the NFL. You have these parents now that are paying thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars thinking that their son is going to be the next best thing and the number one pick. It's like, just be honest with yourself. You know, my son, if he wants to play football, go ahead, play football. But I'm not going to make him run these camps. I'm not going to make him do things that he doesn't want to do. If he wants to do them, great. If not, and I'm going to be real with him. Hey, Brody, please don't chew the wires.
If you put a shock collar on him, it'll be the same thing if he bites that wire too hard.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I put a shock collar on once. Hurt. Ran past the line. Yeah, it's bad.
It's tough for high school sports. I don't know if you saw, it was like last week, the state of Ohio allowed high school wrestling again. And
wrestling. They didn't allow football?
Because of COVID.
Yeah, so they didn't allow football, but you'll allow two dudes to wrestle each other?
Yes, but the main thing for wrestling is the two wrestling cannot shake hands.
Oh, my gosh. This thing is getting ridiculous. No shaking of hands. But you guys can literally butt heads and breathe on each other, and you can smell his armpits. You know,
we can't shake hands.
Is he locking his jaw right now? Oh, come on, Brody. This guy's really screwing up episode 13. It's okay. It's puppy love. We love puppies. There you go, Bubba. Look at him. It's like, ooh, look at this beard. I want to bite it. But yeah, I mean, that's just the world we live in. A lot of fake people. Fake.
It's just the problem is that people don't understand what opinions are anymore, right? It's
you can't have it
because everybody thinks their opinion is fact.
Oh yes.
You're wrong. Your opinion is wrong.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but they just don't understand that opinion is not factual based or anything. So
these have done it. You see that, Ninko 50?
Yeah, no. 100%. That's what's done. It's social media too, like where people can just sit there and type whatever they want on the keyboard.
Yep.
They'll never tell you that to your face.
No, I would love for someone to say some of the things they've said to me in my face.
How bad's it been actually? That's a good thing.
It's not too bad. I mean, I've had some people say some inappropriate stuff to where I want to, just rip their heads off. But
like, you ever have like a bad game and then all of a sudden you're just like,
I mean, I've had reporters say stuff and you circle their face on there's a chart and you just like, there's like a piece of paper with all the reporters on it with their names so you know who they are. You just circle them. And it's like I'm happy I said sorry to that guy. He's like sitting on his couch putting on lipstick.
But
anyway,
social media wasn't ever that bad?
I didn't have social media up until 2015 or 14.
Yeah.
So I didn't have it for most of my career, which is probably a good thing because when you have that stuff, people just are ridiculous.
I imagine though that like nowadays it's real bad.
It's probably terrible.
Yeah.
I couldn't
if you just
I couldn't imagine.
A ball.
Yeah, people are just killing you.
Well, it was like in Chicago, the kicker was it 2 years ago that missed the field goal? Yeah, Parkey.
Yeah, the Browns kicker now who missed the field goal extra
death
point.
Threats and shit like that.
I was at that game, the double doink game. Dude, guys were out of their minds.
Why were you there? Just wanted to go to a game?
No, well, my buddy Rob Yeager, he has season tickets, and that was my first year out. So Chris Long was playing for the Eagles at the time. He's my buddy. I'm like, Rob was like, hey, I got an extra ticket. You want to come see this playoff game? I said, yeah, of course I do. So I went out there and had a great time. But this is the funny part. When I was there, you wouldn't believe the actual grown men. Okay, I don't know if you can hear this. This is my nephew sent me this clip. If I put this here, can people hear it? So listen to this.
8 million, 10 million, 25 million. I don't know how much Cody Parkey's getting, but that little South Florida can't make a goddamn tick for his. I mean, how much money we gotta pay?
This is a fan.
Oh, it's the fan.
This is a fan.
How many ticks is Cody Parkey gonna hit this year? 11.
This is right after the game. 11.
That's how many. 11. Cody. You.
Yeah.
Oh, is that funny? And that's coming out of the stadium. There's guys crying. Grown men in tears. I'm looking around like, go have a beer or something. Chill the hell out. It's just a football game. Like, come on. I know you're sad.
Were you sitting there laughing?
Yeah, I was laughing at everybody. I'm like, there was like Eagles fans fighting like Bears fans because the Bears fans were super upset, and the Eagles fans are complete assholes. They're like,
they threw batteries at Santa.
Oh man, I know, it's crazy. They don't care. They obviously don't care.
Yeah.
They're ruthless.
No.
Philly.
Same thing as like if you listen to like Boston sports radio, you would assume that like you're not listening to something in Boston, like you're listening to something in New York because they just trash talk the Boston thing so much.
Yeah.
But these are the people that like then they trash talk it and then go to like the game and get.
I would
mad
say,
if
I mean,
the
the
video's
crazy
all
thing about like Boston radio, they're some of them guys are pretty negative when it comes to the Patriots. Like
pretty negative.
They just want to see like I just don't get it. Like, why do you want to see the demise so bad?
I know.
Like, everybody's so set on like the demise. I'm like, didn't they give you your job basically? Like something to talk about for the last 20 years?
Well, there's like 5 or 6 radio shows now as opposed to like, if it was still with the Patriots, 25 years ago.
There was like
they'd be like one.
One.
Yeah.
But now
And
because of the success, I mean, you've been able to go to Super Bowls, you go to these different states with a cool ass city, you go to the Super Bowl, you have fun, you go to Radio Row, you're for the city of the Super Bowl champions. I mean,
one season in 20 years that's not the greatest, and it's like it's over.
It's over.
Fire Belichick. Get rid of him.
Crazy.
It's
crazy. It's
what?
crazy.
Like where?
But I get it. I get it.
On?
The negative and the negative side of stuff. People want to listen to it. I guess like the evil side. They want to hear that. You have
it's like the Edelman
your
shirt,
good
the happy miserable.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's.
I'm not happy miserable. I'm happy. I want to go to a beach. That's where I want to be.
I'm gonna go to the beach.
It's gonna snow like 2 feet tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I get to use my snowmobile.
I know
I'm going right down Route 1.
Just going the whole way. Just gonna wake up early.
I want to get on 95 with that thing.
See how fast it goes.
Yeah. If they don't snowplow, I can go.
Yeah,
they will. But like, what if it's so much they can't keep up?
It's gonna be like fluffy snow.
Perfect. That's easily movable.
Yeah, it's the thing. Like that snow that we had, you didn't get it down here. I got it up there a couple weeks ago or a week ago. That was heavy. That was some of the heaviest snow I've had, and it was like inches, and like our big equipment was getting stuck and everything.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even that much. It was like 5 or 6 inches of snow. It could be feet of this, and it's just fluffy
Powder.
Yeah, fluffy
powder.
But it'd be good for riding your snowmobile.
Yeah,
you may get the first ride.
First
and last.
First and last, baby.
Yeah, but you can go right to the stadium, right? Just
yeah.
Like go through your neighbor's yard.
I could go. There's like a path to get there. I think there's a path. There is a path. I can get there.
Just gonna go and then go
right to the
around
parking
Bill's
lot.
car.
No, they probably won't let me get anywhere close to that. They got the
You're
gate.
on the snowmobile, I could be able to catch you.
That's true. And I got a helmet on.
Yeah.
No license plates.
Yeah.
Can't catch me.
You're gonna do the donuts around his
It's
car.
the fastest snowmobile they make, by the way.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna catch me.
You're just gonna.
The only problem is with a snowmobile, there's like just follow the tracks back to the guy's okay. Yeah, you just basically left breadcrumbs everywhere you're going. Okay, well, he took a right here. Let's just follow this thing. Oh, he stopped right here. Okay.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, bum. Excuse me, sir?
Do you have a snowmobile? Nope.
Nope. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, it just went right in your garage. Really?
Maybe it went out.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah,
Somebody stole it.
Because you can go early, like 4 a.m. Isn't Bill at the stadium and everything?
Oh, yeah. He's probably sleeping there. He doesn't want to get snowed.
Yeah.
Snow to help him get to the stadium. He's going
You
to
should go there and see if he wants to go
He's
for a
gonna
ride.
sleep on the
Just hop
couch.
on the back with you. Go for a ride.
Yeah.
He might.
I doubt it. Probably.
You go see Chase's Miata.
Oh, this is not moving. That thing's not moving. rear wheel drive Miata. Top down. 2 foot of snow.
I think you should get that.
I think we should fill his Miata up with like popcorn or something.
Hair from Brody.
Oh, that'd be so bad.
Like just get all the hair and just
no.
plop it
Someone
in.
steal the Chase Winovich brush. Take the hair out.
If he becomes like a superstar, I mean, people might pay money for that hair.
Do you like Clay Matthews?
Yeah.
What happened to Clay Matthews? He's done. Is he done? Or is he trying to play and he didn't play this year?
I thought he was like trying to sign this year, is what I thought. Because the Patriots talked about it a lot.
Yeah, but he never signed anywhere.
There's a bunch of guys like Delaney Walker didn't.
So my question is, Clay Matthews played probably like 10 years, or I think 10. Like you'd think he'd still be playing, unless he's on that like, well, I'm not going to get paid enough, or like it's not worth me killing myself. Because that helps. He made tons of money.
You got to figure he's 34.
That's old. Yeah, he's done.
You got to figure that a lot.
How many years
of
did he play though? 10. Probably played 10.
2009 to 2018 for the Packers, and then 2019 for the Rams. So 10 years.
You would think he would have played longer. His dad played like 20.
Yeah, I think the thing with it is, I think on all the guys that were like, veteran free agents, I think teams just offered them the veterans minimum, and then it was just like, nah,
well, that's with the new CBA. Veteran salaries have declined substantially.
Yeah, I think so. That's
they understand, like, oh, we'll just replace you with somebody else.
I mean,
take what we're offering you.
They did sign Cam Newton for like $1 million.
That's true.
So.
But I think he made a lot of money. He made like 100 plus. So he's like not. He probably still lives in Green Bay. So he's loaded.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he made good money.
He made like 100 plus. He was a top first round pick, I think, and then made a pass rushers.
Your stats were probably close to his, right?
What? Stat wise?
Yeah.
No, he was a rush up the field guy.
Yeah.
He got a lot of. You can't, like, the way that Bill wants to play his defense. Like, when I watch defenses right now, I watch the Cleveland Browns or the Ravens. Like, Baker Mayfield's touchdown, the left end ran 10 to 15 yards upfield. Like, do you realize that if you run past the quarterback in the red zone, all that quarterback has to do is step up and run for a touchdown?
Yeah. Well,
like, why would you just slap rip, run up the field? Like, the guy's not going to be 10 yards. Like, he's not going to be back there.
Yeah.
Like, I know you're just doing it because that's what people, like, the guys that just run up the field, they just run up the field, run up the field, run up the field. Quarterback steps up, scramble, touchdown. Steps up, scrambles out to his right, throws for a first down. Like, I just lose my mind because once you feel that you're not going to get to the quarterback, you rip, you stop, and you come back. And then, look, there's their quarterback.
It's a pocket.
It's right there. Bothers me.
Yeah, especially you're right, in the red zone because, Baker that was just,
like,
nobody doing anything.
The Colts with Freeney and Mathis, they would just do that. They would do that, and they would just come like this, and they would wrap back around, and sometimes they would get them on the opposite side. So, like, Freeney would come back high, keep going, and the quarterback would step up and out, and then he would get them from behind and just keep going.
Yeah.
And, they had so many sacks like that. But if you did that for the Patriots, they would take you off the field. Bill would be like, get him off the field. Jesus.
Yeah,
get him off the field.
You'd be, like, dropped in coverage sometimes, though, too.
Yeah, a lot, too.
Yeah.
But
that seems to be what Winovich is doing a lot now, too.
No, he's not. He's not in coverage.
That big pick.
That wasn't in coverage. He was a revolve technique.
The big pick.
Revolve is play away, take a step back, look for anything coming back. He wasn't in coverage on that play. That was just him stepping back, seeing the guy come back, and it was a good play on his part.
Yeah.
But as far as coverage goes, I think he was a rusher or edge guy on that particular play. But anyway.
So who do you think the quarterback will be for the New England Patriots next
Jimmy
year?
G.
Game one.
Jimmy G. I like Jimmy G. I texted him the other day. Still driving a Jeep Cherokee. If he comes here, we're getting him on the Dan O'Brien group.
Okay.
We're getting him here.
Put him in a new car?
No. We'll give him. Yeah, we'll get him something, but he can't get anything better than a Jeep Cherokee.
Yeah, just get him another Jeep,
Jeep Cherokee.
Just a new one.
Yeah. And but he drives the same one from college.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you just made $100 million. Go buy like a Tesla. You're in California.
People probably shun him if he's driving a Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Probably, and he just
How many miles
and Jimmy's the Midwestern kid, so he's Chi-Town kid. He's down to earth. He's not wearing crazy stuff or
down to earth. You just showed us the video of Chi-Town people with when Cody Parkey missed the field goal.
That's down to earth. What are you talking about? She's just angry. That's what normal people do. I don't know what you're talking about. It's perfectly fine where I'm from. It's perfectly normal. I've heard my dad spoke like that every day. It was fine. No problems.
I don't see Jimmy G on that.
No? I think Bill loves him. I think that he absolutely loves him.
But
if he could get him here,
the Niners need to let him go, though.
Maybe they will. Maybe they don't like him.
Because, do you think Bill trades for him at like $28 million a year?
Yeah, he would.
No,
I think he would. Because at $28 million a year, he's still a bargain for a young quarterback.
Brady $15 million a year.
Oh, he was 42. They had like a thing in their head like he's too old.
Jimmy Garoppolo's missed more games than he's played.
It doesn't matter. It's not.
Yes, that does.
No, it
matter
doesn't.
To Bill.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
I'm telling you, when they look at players, it's all potential. It's not production. They don't care about your production. They do not care about what you've done. It's all about what can you do in the next 5 to 10 years. All they think about is what can you do.
You're staying on the field.
Well, the ankle, they probably say, well, that's not his fault. The shoulder getting landed on, I mean, how is that?
He did the same thing in New England, though.
Yeah, he got tackled against the Miami Dolphins after throwing 4 touchdown passes, and he landed on his shoulder.
Brissett had to come in.
Yeah.
For 2 games, or a game and a half, basically.
Yeah. And he did well, too. So
Yeah.
what does that say?
Remember when
what does that say that Jimmy G comes
tore
in?
his ligament or whatever in his throwing hand and couldn't throw the ball in one of those games?
Yeah.
Keep running it.
But what does that say? You have Jimmy G and Brissett both come in. Both, I think they were 4-0, weren't they? Or 3-1.
3-1.
3-1.
Because I think they lost the game.
Yeah.
Brissett because he couldn't throw the ball. Yeah, but the thing you had before too is Matt Castle they were 11-5. They missed the playoffs that year. That was when Brady went down the ACL.
Matt Castle. If you see Matt Castle, I mean, he's made $100 million too. It's crazy.
Yeah,
but he's working for.
He signed multiple big deals.
Yeah, I know. Jeez, quarterbacks.
Like sign a big deal and don't play well, and then sign another big deal.
Don't play well.
Yeah.
But he works for the post game.
Yeah.
He looks so funny too because he's like on a camera, probably in his house with a light on him, and it's like off, so it's like shadowing and looking funny. And he sits there. He sits there. So funny.
I don't see
NBC Boston.
I don't see him being the quarterback. I don't see.
I think Jimmy G comes back.
Jimmy G,
Everyone would love it. Bill loves it. Bill
think,
gave him a hug after getting beat by getting his.
And when I say this is not what I want to have happen, but I think Cam Newton's going to be the quarterback next year.
If Cam Newton is the quarterback next year, I won't watch. I can't do it.
Yes, you will.
I will, but I can't. I'm just saying, like, the game is so hard to watch when he's the quarterback because you know what you're going to do. They're so one-dimensional. You go into the game plan, what are you saying? Stop the run.
Yeah.
Let him throw. Guess what? He can't throw.
That is the crazy thing, though, with Damian Harris. Like, teams have to know, right? You're just going to run the ball, and he's still running the ball well. So, like, what is it if you get some outside receivers and a quarterback that can throw the ball? What is Damian Harris going to be?
He can't throw. He can't
That's
throw.
why I said if you get a quarterback,
yeah, but then you said he's going to be there next year. So if you get some receivers,
I'm saying I don't really want him here next year.
Julian's done. They're like, why bring Julian back? He's not going to play the rest of the year.
Yeah, he just got released. He's day-to-day right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a rumor he might be back.
That's stupid. He shouldn't play this year.
He only knows one way, though.
Yeah, I know, and that's why if
he's a free agent too, isn't he?
No, he's got one more year.
Does he?
Yeah, he'll be a 36-year-old wide receiver in free agent market. This is going to be potentially his last year.
Bone on bone in his knee and everything.
That's like a ticking time bomb.
Yeah. No, I mean.
And turf. It's so hard to play on turf with your knees.
I would like to see. I just would like to see what Stidham is like. You know, they were big out of him coming out of college. He played well in the preseason.
I agree. I 100% agree.
The guy can throw the ball. I mean, he's got a live arm.
He could throw. Oh God.
Rona. Did I turn the other way?
I know.
Or 6 feet.
6 feet apart. 6 feet apart.
But I think that he could be. I mean, I think it's what they're looking for, though. Like of a normal quarterback, right?
Then put him out there.
Big guy in the pocket.
Put him out there. Please.
I just don't understand it.
They need to sign David Andrews back too.
Yeah, 100%. Like that
and
has
not
to
franchise tag him, not like play with
They're
him.
They're going to tag him though.
Why? Just pay the man. Just give him what he's earned. He's played here for 6 years or 5 years. Like I don't get that. That's the one thing that bothers me. You have like Logan Mankins. The only games he ever missed was when he had to sit out because they wouldn't pay him. Yeah. The guy earned every dollar you paid him.
Yeah.
He was a Pro Bowler every single year, played a Super Bowl with a torn ACL. Like the guy was one of the best guards to ever play, never won a Super Bowl championship because you traded him the year that he wouldn't take a pay cut. And he was still playing at a high level.
Yeah, he played for a bunch of years for the Buccaneers after that.
2, I think. Or 1.
Was it 1?
Yeah, he didn't play long enough. He didn't want to play anymore after that. But
no, they definitely need to sign Andrews, but
he played 11. But I just don't. That's the one thing I don't get about the Pats.
Space, I
don't get why they do that. Like they did it to me. They do it to guys that have been there.
Tagged?
No, I'm saying they do that. Like, oh, we don't want to pay you. Like we don't have anything. We don't have any money for you. I'm like, yeah, but didn't like all these guys just play their asses off for you? Like Logan Mankins couldn't get a contract. He holds out, comes back, didn't sign the contract. Makes the Pro Bowl in like 7 or 8 games. Then you sign him to a long contract. Still plays at a really high level. The best lineman that you have. Won't take a pay cut for you, so you trade him.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense to me. Makes no sense. So David Andrews has done a great job. He had blood clots, missed last year, came back.
Yeah.
He's played well. He's been healthy. Give him a fair contract. You don't have to set the market, but just give him what the top 10 guys make. Give him 10. I guarantee he would take the 10th paid center money.
Yeah.
He'd take it because he wants to be here. So
actually,
why offer?
I could see him. I could see them signing. Signing
why offer somebody that is like that, like insulting contracts? Like, we could replace you, but if you sign this, we won't. You can play here.
If they sign him, you're
like
okay.
Hightower was gone. Hightower was going to go to the Steelers.
Yeah.
And then they said, all right, we'll match it.
Yep.
McCourty was going to be gone. He was going to be with the Eagles.
Yep.
Like, he literally is like, I'm signing with the Eagles. And they're like, all right, we'll match it.
Yeah.
Like, why do that? Just pay him.
Yeah.
If you like him and he was here and a great example for your team.
I just think too, you could almost get the players cheaper too at that point. Instead of letting them go get like the highest bidder out there, you could have almost went
that's
to
what
him at first and got a little bit less than even what you ended up paying him.
Sebastian Vollmer, like, he was going to go. He was going to Miami. Like, he's like, oh, I'm leaving. And they're like, all right, well, we'll match what they're offering.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to get to that.
Yeah, that's
doesn't
what I mean.
have to get there.
Yeah.
Just be like, what do you think is fair and your fair market? Because players are honest. Like, I knew what I was. David knows what he is. Seabass knew what he was. Logan knows I'm one of the best in the league. Why not pay me like one of the best in the league, as opposed to we can't pay you that?
You'd take less money just to stay where you're at if you've been there
of course.
that long. You got drafted by Miami 4 or 5 years. You don't have to move. You don't have to do that.
You don't
it's
have
worth
to buy
something.
Yeah, it is worth.
Yeah.
You can, like, here. You play here a long time. You win
Yeah.
Super Bowls. You actually have some substance behind your name. You don't have. You go to another team and get a big contract. They cut you in 3 years, and you lose a lot of football games. Nobody knows you.
Yeah.
Nobody remembers you. Like,
Yeah.
what do people remember Reggie Bush for? College.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything like he rushed for 1,000 yards one time in his career. Like, he didn't have a great professional career, but he made $100 million or a ton of money.
Yeah.
Sued St. Louis for $14 million. The city.
Yeah.
Like, it's just crazy.
No, I mean, I think that's just what it is. That's the business.
I know.
That's the business they run with it. I'm hoping they sign Andrews to a long-term deal right away, and then you solidify that position. I think it solidifies the offensive line.
Well, then they got Tooney. Like, Tooney's the best. They're not gonna. They're not. Which is, he's the best guy.
But you do have some of those younger guys though that, I mean, maybe they're not at the same level, but you can replace them. I think now they feel better to let Tooney walk. That's kind of why I think they use the tag. Let's see what we have in these rookies, and if they're going to be okay.
Impressive. He played guard, and David went out, played center.
Very impressive.
Very impressive.
I just don't understand though. Like, you think you would sign him just because?
Well, he's your anchor. Those three guys in the middle.
That's why you play Stidham, because if Stidham becomes, like, if you can go, okay, he could be our quarterback next year, then you can sign Tooney, you can sign Andrews, you can take that money that you would be slotted for $20 million for a quarterback,
exactly,
and now build a dynasty again.
Yeah,
because that's what they did. I mean, people don't realize. I mean, Drew Bledsoe was one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the league when he went down. And then Brady came in for nothing.
Then you were able to.
And the whole reason why you were able to build a dynasty was because you paid your quarterback $750,000
from that
a year.
point on, he took less money than what he should have been paid every time.
So you always picked up 2 or 3 players every single year. You picked up those 2 or 3 players because he's taking less money.
And at the end, they didn't want to pay him. And this season, they wouldn't. I don't think that they would be contending for a Super Bowl. But if Tom was still here, they would have won more than what they've won this year.
I don't know.
You don't think so? They would have ran the football.
Yeah, but I think
he would have been able to thrown the ball down the field with some type of accuracy.
I don't think he could have. Not with this group.
I think he could have. So you think that Cam Newton is a better alternative than Tom Brady for this season for the Patriots?
Because he can run, though. Because
he can't run.
He's rushed a lot. I mean, he's 10 rushing touchdowns.
That's just because, you could easily have handed those balls off if you didn't have a running quarterback in the red zone.
Not early in the season.
He didn't break those for like 20-yard touchdowns. It was like 5 yards in and in. They ran power.
He's not
quarterback
like
power.
a Kyler Murray or anything like that. He's going to be the quarterback, picks up 5, 6, 7 yards a carry.
So you would rather take the rushing touchdowns than passing touchdowns?
I just don't know if there'd be a lot of passing touch.
There'd be more than what there is this year.
The biggest problem with the Patriots, they get exposed in the red zone because the receivers can't do anything when they're in that short field. They're okay. Like, the thing against the Rams, right? They drove down the field a bunch of times. They got in the red zone, they couldn't score. Because then teams just stack the box. You can't run it. You have to throw it, and then who the hell are you throwing it to? These guys are okay.
There was wide open receivers there that were overthrown and missed. There's been missed passes. A lot of them.
Yeah. No, there definitely has been. Brady does a lot of missed passes, though, too.
I still think you'd be in a better shape with Brady.
I think he'd be right around the same. Maybe like 1 or 2 wins better or 1 or 2 wins worse, like somewhere in that range.
There's no way. Same or better. That's my thought. Possibly better. More so better.
I'll give you this. I think that they could have won 10 games this year if Stidham was the quarterback.
Maybe
that.
And if was a fifth.
Yeah, I know.
We didn't have beers today. I mean, we have some professional things to get done today.
Yeah.
We couldn't do that.
Adults.
But adult things that we had to do.
Yeah.
So next week we'll do that.
Yeah, gonna have a couple. Yeah, we'll have a bunch of beers. It's Christmas week, so I mean.
Oh, that is.
You can celebrate and
Let's
everything.
do it.
You get Christmas presents yet for everybody you need to?
No, I hate that. It's
You
like
wait till
the
last
worst.
second?
Yeah, I've done that every year. I'm just like
Like on
Last
the
minute.
24th, you go out?
yeah, I run out and I'll overspend just because I have to, because I've waited and there's no options. So I'll be like, oh, I can't get that. That's somewhat relatively like more of a thoughtful gift. I'll just buy something really nice, and then she's got to love it.
That's what you do?
Yeah.
What you can do is you can take Brody and put him in a box.
Oh,
You know.
that's a great idea.
Yeah, say, hey, we already got our Christmas
She'll
present.
open it like this. I didn't ask for that. I don't want that. Take it back.
Yeah. What the hell is wrong with
Can't
you?
take it back, babe. But, well, yeah. So, I mean, I think that the state of the Patriots is what it is.
Yeah, this
It
year,
is what
this
it
year
is.
it is what it is.
This season
I
looks
do
like
think
it's going to be.
It's pretty good for next year, though. I don't think it's going to be that bad. They got a ton of cap space. You know, they've got some young talent. They can build
Yeah.
off of it. It's just going to depend on what happens. I mean, free agent contracts should be cheaper, I'm assuming.
We'll see. I don't know. I think this season's definitely been a challenge for everybody. We all know that. It's been a challenge for
Yeah. Every
single person in the world. So hopefully 2021 is better for the Patriots
Can't get
and
much
for
worse.
everyone. I mean, it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
But I think that's going to do it. That's going to be a wrap on
Yeah.
13. Next week we'll have, I don't know, what do you want to have next week? I'll bring some IPAs or something.
Yeah.
Should we do like a bourbon? We should do like a blind bourbon tasting test.
I'm good with that.
I know, but you like the Irish whiskey because, you know,
I
Irish.
No, I like
Are you
Scotch.
Irish? You Irish?
Just a little bit.
Oh, I couldn't tell by that. O'Brien Electrical, what's that?
It's my brother's company.
Oh,
he asked
nice.
He asked me to wear it. He just opened up his own electrical company. He does a lot of work
Wow.
for me.
I
and
need to
stuff
get a
that,
hoodie
stores.
like that. You got Brody hair on you, but
Yeah, I'll get you
people
one.
think like your beard is shedding.
Yeah, I know. It's the white that's going on. It's like the same color.
We got to get you the
They're the
lint
same
roller. I like
I'll be
that
fine.
though. O'Brien
Yeah.
Electrical.
Yeah, he does a lot of work.
I'm looking at a building a cabin
In
in
the
New
woods?
Hampshire. They have
Thing.
kits. You
Yeah.
can get a kit, so you might need to do my electrical.
Yeah, you would last all of like 2 days out there after building that cabin.
No, I love it. I love it. Big moose come walking by. Me and the moose have coffee.
You and the Moose have coffee. It's an episode of Bullwinkle. Or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah. You know, hey, boo boo.
That's funny.
Yep. Yogi Bear, Boo Boo Bear out there hanging out.
Yeah.
Ninko Bear,
So
Papa
that-
Bear.
I think next week we'll get into talking about your new cabin that you're going to be building,
Yes.
or something like that.
Oh,
Or,
we will.
Or it's went from like a mobile home or a.
They went from an RV.
RV to the
A
cabin.
fifth wheel, now to a cabin.
Yeah. To next week, the land will be sold.
Coventry log cabins out of New Hampshire. Check them out.
Yeah.
We'll see. I like the Skyliner. We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah. All right. So see you guys next week. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, the whole 9 yards. Thanks, guys. See you next
See ya.
week.